Hello guys, welcome back to Saraswati Educational Channel where we do live free classes for everyone, every student, and we want every student to be better with and we do provide best and quality content to everyone. In this class we do will learn organic chemistry of chemistry. Okay, this is the first class. What is actually organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with organic compounds. First, we will study orga- uh, what are organic compounds. Organic compounds are what? Organic compounds are those compounds containing carbon and hydrogen only are called hydrocarbons. If other than hydrogen is present with a carbon element, then they are treated as functional group. Functional group are those groups where they give the chemical or physical property to a particular compound and change its chemical properties, whereby its chemical property will mix it another chemical property, so it vanishes. While take an example for salt, Na plus is poisonous and chlorine is also poisonous. When they both mix NaCl, what is the product? Salt is formed. Like that, both are poisonous. The formed product is not poisonous. It is used as a common salt in our daily life, etc. Right? Like that, the functional group also adds of chemical properties or physical properties to a particular compound. Now, urea is the first compound to be synthesized in the lab by the scientist Euler. Which scientist? By the scientist Euler. The the formula of urea is NH2C double bond O NH2. Wait 1 second. One second, guys. NH2 a single bond double bond O the single bond NH2. This is the for representation or the urea compound, and this was the compound which prepared by other not using the organic components constituents. And the first organic compound prepared by its constituents is acetic acid. What is that compound? Acetic, ACETIC, acetic acid, and the formula of acetic acid is CH3COOH. Okay, this is the acetic acid formula. Why carbon forms a number of chains? So it has been declared as a branch of chemistry due to the following reasons. Carbon forms carbon has the property of isomerism, tetravalency, catenation, and many more. Isomerism. What is this isomerism? Isomerism means isomerism is a phenomenon in which more than one compound has same chemical formula but different structures is known as same chemical formula but different structures are known as isomers. And a carbon also forms tetravalency due to its -4 valency. Four bonds it can form with other, it can form four bonds, like it can form with hydrogen simultaneously with nitrogen, etc. Like that it can form. And it has catenation property. What is catenation? The tendency of an atom, of an element to link with another atom to form chains, branched chains, rings, etc. What is homologous series? So, homologous series are the series which have same structural and chemical molecular formula but differ by CH2 group. Please do remember this definitions. Same, one second, same structural and STRECTURAL and molecular but differ by CH2 group. Homologous series are the series which have same chemical and molecular structures but differ by CH2 group. Isomers are the compounds which have same chemical formula but different structural formula is known as isomerism. These are the two definitions you must remember. Okay. Now let's learn the general formula of some compounds. Okay, I'll show you. Wait one second. Can you see here? Wait one second. I'll on the torch. No, okay. General formula of alkane is CnH2n plus 2. Alkene is CnH2n. Alkyne is CnH2n plus 2O. Ketones or aldehyde CnH2nO. Carboxylic acid is CnH2nO2. These are the important general formulas. Let's revise again. Alkane CnH2n plus 2. Alkene CnH2n. Alkyne CnH2n minus 2. Alcohol CnH2n plus 2O, ketones or aldehyde CnH2nO, carboxylic acid CnH2nO2. These are the important general formula that you must remember. You can take a screenshot. I'll wait for another second. Okay, I think you have taken a screenshot of that. Now we'll move back to our board. Yeah, as I said, alkane, general formula is CnH2n plus 2, alkane CnH2n plus 2, alkene CnH2n, alkyne CnH2n minus 2, alcohol CnH2n plus 2O, ketones or carboxylic acid CnH2nO, ketones or aldehyde CnH2nO, carboxylic acid CnH2nO2 is the formula. Note, some important points are there in homologous series, that they have similar general formula and similar method of preparation. What? In homologous series they have similar general formula and similar method of preparation. They have same functional group and hence they have similar chemical properties. They show gradient in physical properties like melting point, boiling point, etc. No, sorry, one second. Now let's revise all things. They have same structural and chemical structural and same method of preparation, same general formula, and they have, what are the things that they have same in homologous series is that same structural formula, same molecular formula, same general method of preparation, and similar same general formula and similar method of preparation are the things that are there in homologous series. Now let's move to the representation of organic compounds. Okay, one second. We'll start with representation of organic compounds. Please do like, share. I can see nobody liking. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. One second, guys. I will. Structural representation of organic compound. There are three steps: complete structural formula, condensed formula, bond line formula. What are those? Condensed, complete, and bond line formula. Let's see one by one. One second, I. One second, guys. Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel Saraswati Online Classes. Now we shall see the representation of organic compound, a complete structural formula. How to represent complete structural formula is that if we write for methane, right, we write like this, right? Methane is, for a chemical formula of methane is CH4. Complete means we do split all this. See, H, H C H H H H. This is the complete structural formula of the organic compound methane. Okay. Now, what is condensed formula? Condensed formula is nothing but if you have a compound, say CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. We do represent this as CH3 in the bracket CH2 or in the bracket twice CH3. I'll show you how to represent that formula. You write CH3 CH2 twice CH3. And this is a condensed way of writing. Now we do learn what is bond line structures. Okay, what is bond line structure? These are very important for your class 11. What is this bond line structures? In the bond line structures, we do represents in straight, branch, straight, like that. This is the bond line structure. I'll show you for let's say for this is a line. Okay, we have a one second. We do have a line like this. Here one carbon is present. Here one carbon is present. Here one is carbon is present. At the each vertices there is a carbon present. You can think like that. This can be represented as CH3, CH2, CH3 as I showed you now. See, I do represent like that only. C H H H CH3 CH2. I wrote like that only, right? CH2 and CH3. Right, like that we do represent in lines. That's all. That is called bond line structures. Let us take another example. For a straight line, what is the how to write? Here CH3, this is connected to another carbon atom, that has 3. This is C2H6, which is nothing but ethane. Okay, now we will move to the types of carbon atoms. Types of carbon atom. What are the types of carbon atom? Primary carbon atom, secondary carbon atom, tertiary carbon atom, quaternary carbon atom. What are these? Let us learn one by one with taking some examples. Primary, wait one second. Primary carbon atom. What is this primary? Is also known as, which is also represented as like this. Primary carbon atom. Primary carbon atom. Carbon in the primary carbon atom, carbon is attached to the only one carbon atom. Then it is called primary carbon atom. Means if the carbon is like this, it is called one carbon atom. Otherwise, if the carbon is attached to another carbon atom, wait one second. If the carbon is attached to only one carbon atom like this, then it is called a primary carbon atom. If the carbon is attached to two carbon atoms, like 2 or 3, this is a carbon atom that has attached to two carbon atoms. Leaving this, two carbon atoms it has attached. So this type of carbon atoms are known as secondary carbon atoms. If only one carbon is attached to the another carbon, then it is called primary. If two carbon atoms are attached to the one carbon atom, then it is called secondary carbon atom. Okay. Tertiary. What is this tertiary? If a carbon atom is attached to the 3 carbon atom, leaving itself is known as tertiary carbon atom. I gave example also, see. And if the carbon is attached to the 4 carbons, is known as quaternary carbon atom. This is the example. And there are some more terms. Hydrogens In the types of hydrogens, we do have four types. Here types of carbons, we do have types of hydrogens. There are four types: primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary. There is no quaternary. Primary, secondary, tertiary. Only three are there. Only three types are there. There are no fourth type. Primary carbon atom. If the hydrogen is attached to the primary carbon atom, then it is called. Wait one second. If the hydrogen is attached to the primary carbon atom, then it is known as primary carbon atom. This hydrogen is attached to this carbon atom, so this hydrogen is called primary carbon atom. If this atom was connected to another carbon atom which was here, this atom is called secondary carbon atom, because there are two carbons and a hydrogen which is attached to the. One second. This is too right. This is primary. You think this is primary. This is a primary hydrogen and this is attached to primary carbon. This is this is another carbon. Okay. If the hydrogen attached to this, then this is called secondary carbon. If the hydrogen is attached to the third carbon atom, if attached to this is a first, second, this is third, you think, then it is called tertiary carbon atom. There are no quaternary carbon atom. Hydrogen can attach only hydrogen can make only three bonds between carbon and hydrogen and carbon. 1 second, guys. I'll come back within 5 seconds. Now we learned the types of carbon atoms and types of hydrogens. Now we will learn some more concepts. I'll give a problem where you need to identify the primary hydrogen, primary carbons, everything. See the wait, I'll show you some picture. Where is that? 1 second, it is in my WhatsApp. I'll download it. One second, guys, I'll show you. I'll transfer it to the WhatsApp. And now I'll show you. See, this is the example of. Here you can see the primary carbon atoms, secondary carbon atoms, tertiary carbon atoms, quaternary carbon atoms, and many more, right? Zero carbon atoms attached like that. If there are two carbon atoms, that it is called a primary. If there are three carbon atoms, they are called secondary. Four tertiary, five quaternary. I have taught you with examples. You can see here if you want. Okay. See, these are the examples. And now we'll come back to our board. And now we will learn bonding in organic chemistry. Bonding in organic chemistry. Two types of covalent bonds are there in organic chemistry. How many types? Two types are present or there in organic chemistry. Those two types of covalent bonds are: first, sigma bond. What is this sigma bond? You will be taught in chemical bonding. Wait 1 second, I'll write clearly. Sigma bond, and the symbol for that is, you do write a straight line and do like this. This is the representation of sigma bond. Okay. Pi bond. Second type is pi bond. Representation is pi. Pi bond. If there are only single bond, that is only single bond, there is no double bond or triple bond, then it is called sigma bond. If there are double bond or triple bonds in the carbon atoms, then they are called pi bonds. What are the single, double, triple bonds? Single bonds are the bonds which are only single bond like this. If it is represented like this, if only one dash, if the only one dash is there, then it is called single bond. If there are two dashes like this in the chemical formula, then it is called double bond. If there are three dashes are there in the formula, then it is called triple bond. If there are single bond, then it is called sigma. Two, or if there are double or triple bonds in the carbon atoms in the chemical formula, then they are called pi bonds. How do we know this? Example: A bond, single bond with B. This is called sigma bond. What is this? Sigma bond. Okay. And I'll show you pi bond. If A has double bond with B, then the double bond wholly is not pi bond. The upper part is the pi bond and the lower part is the sigma bond. Any up or lower, up or down, you can take any one. Up bond you can take sigma, down bond you can take pi. Anywhere, however it's your choice. But the always one will be in double bond, one will be pi bond and one will be sigma bond. But in triple bond, these two will be pi bonds, and the down one or the upper one, if whatever you take, is called sigma bond. In this way you do differentiate the types of covalent bonds. Now we will learn hybridization of carbon in covalent bond. There are mainly three types of hybridization of carbon atom in organic chemistry. This is only an elementary idea which will be taught to you in the chapter chemical bonding. Hybridization. There are three types, as I said. The first type is sp square, sp cube. These are the three types of hybridization of carbon element. Now I will tell you a small trick in order to remember all this, right? This is hybridization. I taught you, sorry, wait 1 second. This you take it as number of bonds. Just remember number of bonds. Okay. This is hybridization. If there are four sigma bonds, then it is called sp3. Here four, how it comes, you can ask. Number of bonds, number of sigma or pi bonds plus lone pair is called, here we take it like this: number of pi or sigma bonds plus lone pair of electron. Lone pair of electron I will tell you in a while. One second, first let me complete this. I see this is 4 means sp cube, and if 3 3 means sp square, if 2 means sp, there is no 1 here. Okay, I'll show you, I'll tell you what is some lone pair of electrons. I told you, right, the number of bonds is summation of lone pair of electrons plus pi or sigma bonds. I'll show you with a picture. One second. Lone pair of electrons are those electrons which do not take part in the bonding, are known as lone pair of electrons. Okay, one second. One second, guys, I'll show you. This is a bond. This is a bonding in which these two electrons do not take place in the bonding. So a pair of electrons which do not take place in the bonding are known as lone pair of electrons. Okay, this is an example of ammonium, where you can see. If you want more, if you have more curiosity, you can go to internet and search lone pair of electrons. Some images and text will be appeared, you can read those. Okay, for first basic, that much is enough. Okay, now let us learn some examples of the hybridization. Okay, let us learn the examples or do some problems and learn those how to do that. Okay, I'll take an example: hybridization. Okay, what I said in the number of bonds, right? In the number of bonds, only sigma bonds are counted, no pi bonds are counted. Okay, please keep is a condition. I forgot to say you that. I'll take compound. Let us take an organic compound. Which organic compound shall I take? Yeah, I have got the picture. I'll show you in the WhatsApp. Okay, in WhatsApp it is there. I'll show you that. See guys, please do concentrate only on this picture. See, how many sigma bonds are there? 1, 2, 3. So this will become uh, uh, left part. This only this, if you consider there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sigma bonds, so this will be sp to the power 3, right? And if you consider carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, so this carbon also has degree of unsaturation, right? Sorry, hybridization. Degree of hybridization will be sp3. Okay, this is the example that I wanted to give. Now we'll go back to the our board. Now we will learn the degree of unsaturation, which is called which is always called as DU or HDI, hydrogen deficiency in the hydrogen deficiency index. Okay, or D double bond equivalence. There are three terms. In any way, in exam can they ask what is the degree of unsaturation of this compound, or what is the hydrogen deficiency index of this compound, or what is the double bond equivalence of this compound. In any of the manner they can ask you. Okay, now the definition of degree of unsaturation is the number of H2 molecules are required to be added to the formula to convert it into the corresponding acyclic saturated compound having the same number of compounds. It means the number of hydrogen molecules required to be added to a formula or to convert it into alkanes, right? If it is already in alkane, do not convert. If it is not in alkane, if it is in other than alkanes, you need to convert it into alkanes. So the procedure of converting the alkane, in which how many hydrogen molecules are involved, those are called degree of unsaturation. I'll show you something. Wait, please do note it down in your book. Okay. One second. I'll show you the picture. If it is not coming, I no. Let it be. See, now it can be clearly seen, I think. The degree of unsaturation for alkane 0, alkene 1, alkyne 2, cycloalkane CnH2n. It is another type of general thing. Okay, if degree of unsaturation or hydrogen deficiency index or the double bond equivalence is 1, it indicates that it has one double bond, one ring. If du is 2, it indicates 2 double bond, 1 triple bond, 1 double bond plus 1 ring, and 2 rings. If it is a condition, if it is 2, du is 2, these are the condition. It may be compounds may be like this. It may have triple bond, one ring, two rings, or one triple bond, two double bonds, and one double bond plus one ring, like that. If alkane is 0, so you need to convert all the compound to 0. That is the main thing. Okay. Now we will study the formula for the degree of unsaturation. How to find out the degree of unsaturation? The degree of unsaturation formula is 1 plus half summation Summation symbol is like this, plus, wait 1 second, I'll write it again. 1 plus of summation n into n into v minus 2. This is the concept. This is a formula for finding degree of unsaturation or hydrogen deficiency index or the double bond equivalence. Okay, I'll show you the example. Let's take a bond line structure like this. There's double bond here. Only double bonds are represented, single bonds are not represented. So this is the bond line structure. So here you can get, before we go to the problems, I need to say you in the formula n belongs to number of atoms and n belongs to number of atom. Okay, and v belongs to valency of that particular element which you are taking. Summation, wait 1 second, this what I wrote is a symbol of summation. Okay, summation means 1 plus half plus first element, 1 plus half plus second element, or 1 plus half to the whole. Like that also you can take, anyway you can take. See, now as I said, this is a compound I was telling, right? Yeah, this is the thing, and this bond line structure as C6H10, 6 atoms of carbon and 10 atoms of hydrogen. Using the formula du of plus, or we'll take like this, 1 plus half in the bracket, put a bracket, and first how many atoms of carbon are there? 6 into V holds for valency. Valency of carbon is 4, but you should always take it as a positive. Okay, 4, it is minus 4 I know, but you need to take it as 4. 4 minus 2 plus 10, that is number of hydrogen atoms is 10 in the compound I took, into valency of hydrogen is 1 minus 2. This was the summation I did. Okay, now the in the bracket what we got is 4 minus 2 is 2, 6 into 2 is 12, minus 10. Okay, and this will be 1 plus half into 2, 4, this will be 1 second. If you take like this, half plus 1 into summation of 6 minus 4 minus 2. Yes, here you will get 2. Now if you multiply this, half plus 2 1 plus 4 by 2, that is 5 by 2, that is 2 2.5. If you round off, it will be 2. Okay, you will learn rounding off in the physics or chemistry, I think. In the chemistry class only you will learn, or probably in physics. In physics, the measurements are there, right? Measurements and dimensions. Yeah. Anyway, I'll teach you in the any of the subject. Okay. Or else, see what you do like this. Half. Wait 1 second. 1 plus half into 2. It was there, right? Cancel 1 1, 2 2 cancels. 1 1 will be remaining, that will be 2. If you take reverse, that much will be processed, you'll get confused and round off. So take always like this: 1 plus half into n into v minus 2. I took like that because I know if you round off, that will be the answer. If you are a beginner, right, so you take as like this only. This is the formula. Follow this formula. Don't reverse half and 1. Okay, it will be danger to you. Again, you don't know to round off to where I know the compound and I know degree of concentration, to I round off 2. If you don't know, if you may round off it to 3 or only 2, who may knows? Okay. Now we will learn types of alcohols. Okay. Now we will learn types of alcohol. There are 4 types of alcohols. Sorry, 3 types of alcohols: primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. If the as I said, the alcohols are those which have formula OH. Okay. If the OH is attached to the first carbon, then it is called primary alcohol. I'll show you with an example. 1 second. One second, guys. I will show you the picture. Yeah. One second. Yeah, see this. Primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. Primary alcohol. The OH group attached to the primary carbon atom is known as primary alcohol. If the OH group is attached to the, I think in this image, yeah, if the OH is attached to the second carbon atom, then it is called secondary alcohol. If the OH is attached to third degree of tertiary carbon atom, then it is called, I'll repeat again. If the OH group is attached to the primary carbon atom, it is called primary alcohol. If the OH group is attached to a secondary carbon atom, then it is called secondary alcohol. If the OH group is attached to a tertiary carbon atom, then it is called tertiary alcohol. Now we will go back to our board. That was the thing I wanted to explain to you. Please do like, share. I think nobody are sharing. 8 people are watching and 6 people are liked. Please do like, share another two people fast, and share the world so that the world gets to know a better content is provided for free cost at through live session and with interaction also by the students. If you have any doubt, you can ask, post. Okay, 1 second. Hi, Uma Shankar. Hi. Okay, now still there is another type of classification, that is types of amines. Amines are nothing but hydrogen group. What are amines? Wait, I'll take this. Amines. And I'll wind up the session, okay? After amines. There are four types of amines. Primary amine. If nitrogen is attached to the primary carbon, it is called primary amine. Okay. I'll show you with a picture. So this is disturbance, guys. Sorry for the disturbance. This neighborhood people did not keep quiet. What I should do, man? See, in this picture, you can clearly see the amines. Primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary. With examples I have shown you. You can see and you can enjoy. Please do like, share and subscribe, guys. Please do like, share and subscribe fast. Yeah, that's all for today in the chemistry class. See you. Thank you for watching the channel, and let us 1 second. Let us like, share and subscribe to this channel, and let us crack JEE exam with a spirit that we have understood the concept clearly. Okay, please do like, share and subscribe to the Saraswati education channel, and please click on the bell icon for more updates. And the PDF of this lecture will not be available to you due to some reasons. Okay, from next live sessions, I will try to upload the PDF notes. Sorry for this inconvenience.